I made this beach bag last year and I love it. It has a plastic lining so nothing gets wet, and it has loads of pockets, which is really convenient. I'll leave you the link in the description box down below, and it's full of sand right now. We've used it the last summer and this summer we've been using it as well, and the other day we went to the swimming pool and I realized that, well, right in the middle of the day, the zipper broke. It doesn't open or close, you see how it is, and it's also missing little pieces, so let's change it. Wait, you shouldn't pull from your fabric when you're ripping a seam, because you can rip the fabric, so do as I say, not as I do. First problem, the broken zip is 70 centimeters, and I went to the haberdashery and bought a few, because when I go I like buying a few things. I got one in 50 centimeters, 60 and 70. But instead of giving me the 70, they gave me an 80 centimeters one, which is massive. So my problem is that I don't want to use all of this and just cut all that excess, because I think maybe I can use it for another project. So I want to use the 60 centimeter one, but I'll have a 2 centimeter cap. So which way should I lift the cap? On the back and then sew that little bit, or on the front? It's only 2 centimeters, it's only 2 fingers. So I think I go with the front. Let me know then in the comments what you think. Good thing about this is that because I just ripped the other one off, the fabric is folded, the plastic is folded right where it goes. So it's just putting it the same way, placing it in the same spot. Well, I'm going to use the 80 centimeter one, because if it's one like this that's open, then the whole bag comes apart right at the beach and it's a mess. And I'll be sewing this bag on, so if I'm doing that, I might just use this one. I told her not to do that. And when we're going to sew a zip, if we don't want all this excess, we can just get rid of it instead of cutting, by just folding like a triangle, so that way it's hidden and we don't have to cut anyways, because it'll look weird. I think in this tutorial I was wearing the same blouse. So let's cut the zipper with different scissors. I always use different scissors when I'm cutting things like it's not fabric, for example zips, or if I'm cutting any cord or any weird material that is not fabric, I use different scissors. Do you? I was able to sew it, of course, but it's a very thick material, and of course you're going to break a needle or two. So I finish it, but I'm going to finish the back bit by hand, because it's because the plastic is so tough, I can't really handle it on the machine. It's not like the machine doesn't do it, it's just me. I can't really, there's not margin. So I'm just doing it, and I have this new thimble. My problem, if you see me before, I never sew by hand with thimble because I'm not used to it, and I always drop it and it's a mess. But my mom got me these ones, and they are silicone and they're really comfortable. I feel really comfortable with them. I'm using them today for the first time, but they are really good. Have you seen them before? It's really interesting all the different things they sell in the haberdashery. It's like a magic world, isn't it? You go in there and there's thousands of items, isn't it? I always say I wouldn't mind having a haberdashery. It's so fascinating, I love it. Or a florist. Madre más cebra. I know this is just a simple mending for anyone who sews. Changing a zip is not anything difficult, but for people who don't know or who are starting, this is like a whole thing. So if you know anyone who needs help, just help them out, because it's really nice. I love mending stuff and making the most out of our house and our wardrobes, and mending something is important, even though if it's not for yourself, even though if it's for someone, because it's nice to help people as well. And I leave you a link here to all the mending videos I have, and don't forget to subscribe because I upload twice a week, and that way you don't miss anything. Bye!